Time now for another CTV sports presentation. East China High School Sports is presented by Magna, magna.com/careers, with support from LaFontaine Chevy, Buick GMC, where you get the family feel, by Murphy Inn Hotel and Restaurant, by St. Clair Ace Hardware, by LaFontaine Ford, where you get the family feel, and by North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way, and by CTV Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair. Now let's join our announcers for East China High School sports action.
Tonight's matchup, the Mariners invite in Hazel Park for a Mac Gold showdown. More to come after this break.
Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your all-new local hardware store in St. Clair, located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza. Ace Hardware in St. Clair, now completely remodeled for all of your hardware needs. Your local Ace Hardware, of course, stocks all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. Ace Hardware, St. Clair, on the west side of the Riverview Plaza.
Magna is a proud sponsor of high school sports on CTV Community Television. Supporting our local schools and organizations is part of Magna's commitment to making a difference in our community. With a focus on innovation and growth, Magna is also hiring. Visit magna.com to learn more about opportunities with a global leader in mobility technology. Magna, driving the future right here in our community.
Sophomore number 12, Madeline Kettlewell. Sophomore number 13, Aubrey Pilon. Sophomore number 15, Brooke Rensel. Sophomore number 4, Ava Vetrano. Sophomore number 28, Megan Wernsbacher. Freshman number 79, Natalie Beckley. Freshman number 5, Reagan Elliott. Freshman number 14, Capri Falar. And freshman number 99, Riley Robb. The Mariners are coached by Mark Diskin and assisted by Kaya Vetrano and Hallie Hatcher.
Hello, friends, and welcome into East China Stadium. I'm your commentator, Reed Packin, and this is East China School District Sports presented by CTV Community TV. Tonight we have Marine City going against Hazel Park in what is a Mac Gold matchup and a very important game for Marine City. Currently they sit in second just behind Marysville, who they tied on our broadcast last week 2-2, and they're looking to close the gap. Currently Marysville is about 2 games ahead Marine City, so a win here tonight put them within 1 depending on what happens in Marysville's games. And Hazel Park sitting in 4th place in the Mac Gold with a record of 3-6-1. They are 1-3-1 in the Mac Gold, so they're just looking to get back on the right track. Coming in as the underdogs, they've been struggling to get some points on the board. Last 3 games, all 3 losses. 2-0 they dropped to Southfield Christian. They were mercied 8-0 by Clawson, and they lost 5-0 to Port Huron. So they've just been struggling to find the back of the net. We'll see kind of how their play style works and how it matches up against Marine City, who has been playing some pretty good soccer so far. They've had their lulls in finding the back of the net, but last game against Marysville was a strong showing for them. good resilience. They were able to come back late in that game. I think just around 4 minutes remaining. I think they had a free kick. Or no, actually, they had a PK. Marysville had a handball inside the box, led to a PK for Marine City. They tied it up, closed out the game, 2-2. Walked away with a tie. Both teams heading out to the middle of the field now. Marine City looks like they will be kicking off first. Nope, Hazel Park is. Said Marine City is second in the MAC Gold right now. They are sitting at 5-3-4, 3-0-2 in the MAC Gold. Play starting. Finley Hatcher with the ball in the middle of the field. Moving to the far sideline. Passes up that way. Cleared out. Hazel Park sends it to the sideline. Rolls out of bounds for a Marine City throw-in. Throw is in. First touched by Hazel Park. Hit up into the middle of the field. Coming towards the near sideline now. Here comes Marine City. Sends it up. Townsend moving down the sideline. Has some space. Looking to turn to cross. Can't turn enough. Hits it out through the goal line. Goal kick. Goal kick is out. First touch by Marine City. Pops up towards Hazel Park. Goes out through the sideline. Throw in for Hazel Park. Throwing this one in is number 17, Emily Hudnall. Throw is down the line. Hit off a Hazel Park player by Pilon. Here comes Townsend now. Looking to go to the middle. Intercepted by Hazel Park. They move it up. Holding on to it in the middle of the field. Move towards the far sideline now. Finley Hatcher is there. Steals the ball. Coming the other way now. Moving up that far sideline. Around one defender. Looking to cross. Cross is deflected out through the goal line. Corner kick for Marine City. Tia DeWalls making her way out there. We'll be taking this one. Kick is up, low towards the front post. Hazel Park is there, looking to clear it out, sends it up. Saved in by Marine City. Wanted to go back to that corner. Pass is blocked, sends it up through the box and out through the goal line. Goal kick. Goal kick is out. Dia DeWalls is there for first touch. Sends it right into Hazel Park. Hazel Park now clearing out, going through the middle of the field. Good through ball. Marine City's there first. Hit from behind. Flag is called. Whistle. Free kick for Marine City right on the 30-yard line. Should note that this is the second meeting this season between Marine City and Hazel Park. First meeting resulted in a 2-0 victory for Marine City. This one's sent up. Marine City now trying to work it down the sideline. Good pass back. Moving into the middle of the field now. Has some space. Looking for the through ball. Hatcher. Hatcher's there. Passes it to the corner. Crosses in. Blocked. Up top at the top of the 18. Finley Hatcher's there. Shoots. Wide right. So far, so good for Marine City. They've been controlling the pace of play, spending most of their time in Hazel Park's half, even though we're only a few minutes in the game so far. But they've already had some pretty good looks. Here comes Hazel Park down the sideline, cuts it back to the middle, looking for the through ball. Marine City's there to stop it. Sends it back up and through. Hazel Park muscling their way through the defense. Stops on the ball, trips, fight for possession. Down the sideline still, fighting for it. Pops up, free. Hazel Park has a good opportunity. They had a 2-on-1. Marine City gets out of it. Now moving down the far sideline. Passes up. Tried to send it one time. Pass is blocked by Hazel Park. They're coming the other way. A lot of back and forth right now. Here comes Marine City. Tia DeWall's switching the field. Dribbling across to the near sideline. Passes up and through. First touch is popped up in the air. Now Hazel Park clears it up. In for Marine City. They have 3 girls there looking for some space. Townsend is there. Chases this one down. Isn't going to get there. Hazel Park gets the first touch. Sends it up to the middle. Marine City boots this one up over the line. Goalie comes up. Tamara Charleston, the keeper for Hazel Park. Came up for that one. Easy save. She sends this one out. Hazel Park in the middle of the field. Ball is stripped. Marine City now trying with a through ball. Townsend sends one more to the corner. Has some space. Missed opportunity there for Marine City. Same thing happened that we saw earlier in the game. Just couldn't turn on the ball enough to send in a good clean cross. Just pushed it out through the back line. Hazel Park with the goal kick now. Sends it up, hits around the 30. DeWall's is there. Moving it up through the defense. Down to the corner to Townsend. It's going to be too much. A little too much pace on the ball. Rolls out through the back. Another goal kick for Hazel Park. Hudnall's kick is right to Finley Hatcher. Good through ball. Has some space to shoot. Shoots low left and wide left of the post. Marine City found themselves with a great opportunity. These goal kicks just not working yet for Hazel Park. Seeming to find more Marine City players than their own. This one goes up. Back in the middle of the field is Hatcher. Gives it, receives it right back. Cuts around one defender, has some space. Dives through the middle. Ball is still in play for Marine City. Popped up in the air. Floating around the 18. Now down in the corner. Bumgardner trying to make something happen. Passes back to DeWalls. Sends this one in. No players are there. One more sent up and beyond the nets for another Hazel Park goal kick. Kick is up and through. Sent right back in by Bumgardner. Hit out by Hazel Park. Townsend now down in the corner. Chip is in. Deflected off of a defender. Out through the goal line. Corner kick for Marine City. Their second of the game. Last 6 minutes or so have been strictly within Hazel Park's 30-yard line. Marine City just kind of controlling possession. Non-stop. Goal kick's going right their way. Here comes a corner kick now. First touch is almost in. Shoots off the keeper. In the box still. Can't find some space. Ball is hit out. Defense moves up. DeWalls back in the corner. Wide open. Sends a cross in. Right to the keeper, Charleston. Good plays for Marine City. I believe that was number 6 on Marine City. Addison Puloff, who's a defender, came up for that. Chased down that cross, as you should. Just kind of came right into the front side post. Got a one-time touch onto it. Just didn't go her way. And then actually forced Charleston, the keeper, to be aggressive and lay out for it. Got the deflection off, and Hazel Park was able to clear it out enough to allow their defense to set up and get out of that jam. Here comes Marine City now. Hatcher in the middle of the field. Going for a through ball. Touched by Hazel Park. Picked up. Kick is up. First touch. Sent backwards slightly and now out through the sideline. Throw in for Marine City. Throw is in. Good shield. Good idea for Marine City. Just couldn't get there in time. Hazel Park clears it out and gets the throw now. Throw was up and through. Marine City now coming into the middle of the field, looking to get that switch. They went for it, but there's no one out there. Loss of possession for Marine City. Tangela Charleston with a throw now. Pelon is there, can't get around on it. Hits it out of bounds. Throw in for Hazel Park once again. Hit off Bumgardner. Another throw for the Vikings. Throw is up. Back into the middle of the field. Here comes Marine City going to clear it out. Now in the middle. Hit up to Townsend. Townsend one times it through. Marine City's not there. Bad first touch for Hazel Park. Now coming down the sideline into the corner is Finley Hatcher. Gets away from her. Throw for the Vikings. And we'll have a sub. Handball on Marine City. Free kick with the Vikings. Ball is free in the middle of the field. Hazel Park trying to send it up. First touch is out towards the sideline. Marine City using their speed to get out there. Now coming back down the sideline into the middle. DeWall sends this one to the corner. Good leading pass. Marine City just isn't going to get there. That back line defender just slightly faster. Passes or throwing is right to the back. Moving into the middle. Into Hatcher. Goes to DeWalls. DeWalls passes in. Top of the 18. Ball is still free. Floating around. Clearance is short. Pilon is there. Moving it down the sideline. Tries to go in with it. Pilon there again. Hits it into the corner for Bumgardner. Ball is free. Has some space. Bumgardner sends this one in. Has some space. Shoots and scores. Townsend. Good pressure from number 20. Abigail Pilon, the senior defenseman and goalie for the Mariners. Pressured Hazel Park's defense, not giving them any easy clearances. Sent it right into Bumgardner, and props to Bumgardner. Didn't waste no time. Went right up to the ball, sent it in. Townsend, good timing. Got there. Charleston, the keeper, was expecting to go a little bit through. Didn't undercut Townsend, and Townsend just had a wide open net to score in. Marine City moving it to the corner. Going to be too much. Rolls out of bounds. The Vikings trying to clear this thing out. Goes to DeWalls. DeWalls sends it in. Back to Hatcher. Hatcher shoots. Charleston knocks it free. Ball is loose in the middle of the box. Hazel Park gets it out. Whistle is called on Hazel Park. Free kick for the Mariners just outside the 18. Looks like DeWalls will be taking this one. Kick is up. Bottom left. Wasn't sure if that thing went in or into the side net, but great free kick from the senior Tina DeWalls. Just a nice paced ball that's lowly driven. Bounced once, bounced low left into the net and in. I don't know if perhaps the wall wasn't set up properly, because they're supposed to be blocking those kind of shots. Because Charleston, the keeper, just couldn't really get down to that one. Marine City kind of coming awake now. Playing a little bit patient, a little bit slow to start out the game, but always in control. But now they got 2 quick goals on the board. Townsend is there. Sends it up and through to the corner. Bumgardner chasing this thing down. Isn't going to get there in time. Throw in for the Vikings. Charleston with a throw. Right up to Pelon. Pelon sends it back to Bumgardner. Charleston clears it out. Stays in play. Hatcher chases this thing down. Turns on it. Passes to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking to go back. Right back to Bumgardner now. Can't get around the defender. Hit out of bounds. Throw in for the Mariners. Throw is in. Goes to Townsend. Deflected out. Throw stays with the Mariners. Pelon will throw again deep in the Vikings defensive third. Throw is into Hatcher. Hatcher has 2 on her. Passes back out. Back into Hatcher. Still 2 on her. A whole swarm of Vikings right there. They got to switch the field here. Ball is hit across. Top of the 18. Whistle's going to be called on Moraine City. Free kick for the Vikings. They get out of that. But Hazel Park just crunched up in that down in that right side corner on Hatcher. Moraine City just needs to see that, recognize that, get some spacing kind of around the 18 and pass back, pass out and around, switch the field. Somebody's got to be open. Hazel Park now moving it up. Kendra Miller passes one up and through. Moraine City's there. Clears it out towards the far sideline. Now moving down that sideline. Looking for a through ball. Hit off of Hazel Park. DeWalls sends us into Hatcher. Hatcher moves it over to Bumgardner. Bumgardner has some space. Isn't going to get there. Shoved off the track of the ball. Charleston couldn't save it either. Rolls out through the back. And we'll have a goal kick. I think if Bumgardner could do that again, I think she would not try to dribble. Just take a one-time rip at it. Hatcher's there to settle this one. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend going down to the corner. Tries to send it in. Blocked. Now deep in the corner. Hatcher chasing it down. Rolls out of bounds. Goes with Hazel Park as a goal kick. Just under 20 minutes to go in half. Moraine City been quite dominant all game long so far. Hazel Park has had moments where they've gotten into some dangerous territory, but just all kind of seems to fizzle out. This one's hit out of bounds. Throw in for the Vikings. Throw is up down the line. Pelon is there. Sends it up. Bumgardner touches. Goes right to Hazel Park. Walls' touch pass goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Vikings. Hudnall throws in. Pelon clears out. Another throw for Hudnall. Throw is up. And Tia DeWalls gets it out to the middle. Hatcher has some space. Moving now. Good leading pass. Has an opportunity to shoot. Passes out to Townsend. Shouldn't have done that. Crosses. No good. You got to take a shot if you're in that spot. You're well within the PK area. You got just you and the goalie pretty much. You had one defender on your right side, but they weren't going to get there in time for a one-time shot. elected to dish out to the right side. When you do that, you're just giving your teammate a worse angle to shoot on. If you think about it, you're staring down the goal. You got so much space of the net that only one goalie is covering. You pass further out to that right side, that area of the net is just shrinking because of just angles, I guess. DeWalls fights off a defender, sends this one up and through, off of the official. We'll have a drop ball, I believe. That's what the ruling goes. Yes. Good. Honestly, good aggression from Hazel Park there on the drop ball. I mean, it's a drop ball because the official's not supposed to be in the play. Hits off of him, causes a change of the play of what Marine City was trying to do. They were trying to send it up, and he stopped that. So it's a drop ball. It's a 50-50 ball. Most teams don't really understand that because most of the time there is a drop ball. It's through injury, and here's a good lead pass from Marine City. That Hazel Park defender has done that a couple times now, just running down good through balls and just getting it out. But just to finish that thought, most teams just kind of, one team will take the drop ball and the other team will just drop back on defense. Props to Emily Huddle. Just wasn't going to do that. Wasn't just going to give Marine City a free possession. Came up, cleared it out. Ball now is cleared out. Hatcher's there to receive. Now it gets cleared out through the middle. Miller with some space and some time sends it up. No one's really there. Marine City can't clear it out cleanly. Deflected off of Hazel Park. They'll get the throw on the far sideline. About 15 minutes to go here in the first half of the game. Score still remains 2-0. And I feel like Marine City could have tacked on another goal or two. Just some judgment errors, not necessarily technical errors. Here comes Hazel Park. Cleared out by Pelon. Sent right back from Hazel Park. DeWalls now with it. Tries to get it up to Ibrahim. Now up the sideline. Ibrahim trying to make her way up, can't do so. Ibrahim with it now, moving down the sideline, has Hatcher in, drives it further into the corner. Now the defender comes out. Charleston taking her time on defense, gets out there, clears it out, allows the defense to drop back and set up. Throw is into Hatcher. Hatcher has some space, tries to send one in, can't turn on it, goes wide right of the net, and we'll have a goal kick for Hazel Park. Kick is up. Hatcher's there. First touch. Marine City sends us back into Hatcher. Hatcher's trying her best, trying to settle these long-range passes. Hazel Park is doing a good job of getting there quickly. Here comes Marine City now in the far side corner. Cleared out through the back line. We'll have another goal kick. Ball is up on that far sideline. Ibrahim is there. Hits it in. Right around the top of the 18 is Hatcher now. Shoots. Sends a rocket off of Charleston. Reagan Elliott is there for the rebound. Ball is still bouncing around, and Charleston finally gets on top of it. Great sequence for Moraine City. All started with Finley Hatcher, top of the 18. Received. Wasted no time. Sent a rocket. Just deflected strongly off of the hands of the keeper. And props to Reagan Elliott, doing what she's got to do, the dirty work of always tracking in those shots, fighting for rebounds, almost put one in. Here's Kettlewell in the corner, passes in. Hatcher's shots deflected out back to Kettlewell. Goes down in the corner, too far out to the right. Throw in for the Vikings. Got a pair of subs coming in for Hazel Park. Throw is in from Charleston. Pass back to Charleston, and she sends it up. And it rolls out through the sideline. Pilon will be taking the throw for Moraine City. Pass back to Pilon. She sends it up. Too much. It's just not going to work from that angle. And it's good to know. You probably noticed because none of the flags are out in the corners. Very windy day here in East China Stadium. So these, it's blowing towards Hazel Park's goal. So any sort of through balls, crosses over the defensive line, they're going to be too powerful. Here comes a shot right at the net, just right at the post for Ava Vetrano. But yes, coming from the left side to the right side, got to factor in the wind. It's going to carry the ball a lot more than you think. Inversely, for Hazel Park, you can see they've been struggling with their goal kicks, and the wind is definitely a factor. They're sending that thing up, and it's just any sort of power on the ball is just getting killed by the wind. Ball's headed out by Hazel Park. Another throw for the Mariners. Goes into the box. Hit back out. Now back in. Ball is still bouncing around. It's a 50-50. Inside the box now. Ibrahim is there. Fighting for it. Ball is still free on that back line. Finally cleared out for Hazel Park. But Hatcher's there to chase it down. Moving on the sideline. Goes back to Pilon. Into the walls. A little too far. Pilon sends this one up off of Hazel Park's foot. Rolls out of bounds. Throw in for Moraine City. But we'll wait as the Mariners have a sub come in. Ball sent up by Hazel Park. Pilon sends it right back. That's the wind I was talking about. She's right around midfield. Cleared that thing up. Wind just took it right through the back line. Ball cleared out by Hazel Park. Moraine City can't track this thing down. Vikings send it up. Mariners sent it right back. Ball drifting towards that back corner. And it will stay down with Marine City for another corner kick as we approach 6 minutes to go until halftime. Tia Walls will take it. She goes quickly, hits it out to Riley Robb, sends it back in. Sends it up and through. Not the greatest cross, but Marine City keeps possession with it. Tia Walls sends one in now. Deflected by the Vikings. Out through the back line. Goal kick. Goal kick is up. Marine City's there for the first touch. Hit back towards Hazel Park. They try to send it up now. Down on that far sideline. DeWalls is there. Can't get it around one defender. Robb now. Gets it around. Sends it up the line. Sends it in. Bounces over the head of a few players. Hatcher settles it. Gets it over. Fight for the ball. Had a good opportunity. Great play from the keeper getting up there for a save. Kennedy Beckett was up there for Marine City. Almost was able to kind of split the defenders and get an open shot. Here's Hatcher now. Gets around one defender, tripped up. Ball goes out towards the corner. It's settled by Ava Vetrano. Back out to Hatcher. Hatcher crosses in. One touched. Out through the goal line. Goal kick. Kennedy Beckett once again finds herself kind of in the middle of the play there. Received the cross from Hatcher. Hazel Park was just there to pressure her. And Hazel Park gets out of another scary moment. Whistle's called for an injury now. I didn't see what happened clearly, but I know that Tia DeWalls challenged the ball and made a good tackle. Got all ball first, so I think this player for Hazel Park just kind of got tripped a little bit by the ball and probably landed not comfortably. But she's getting up. She looks okay. It's number 5, Kendra Miller. She's walking to the sideline on her own strength. So I think she'll be okay. Drop ball now for the Vikings. Whistle's called. Free kick for the Mariners just inside the 50. Beelan's got it. Has the wind at her back. Sends it up. Into the corner, saves it. Up top now. Passes into Hatcher. Hatcher can't receive. Now goes out through the back line. Another corner kick from Marine City. Crosses in, goes short to Pilon. Pilon shoots. Deflected. Hazel Park cuts it back, sends it up. Right up top to the top of the 18. Still floating around. Possession still free. Marine City's got it. Looking to get something going. Madeline Kettlewell shoots. It's blocked. Back for another corner kick. DeWalls is out there. Sends it up. Low. In the middle of the box. Goes out through the back. Goal kick now. 2 minutes to go. Kick is up. Pilon is there. Moves it to the corner. Now top of the 18 into Hatcher. Hatcher has one on her, has two on her. Back to DeWalls. Tries to get out to Pilon. Is stuffed up. Hazel Park clears it up. Pilon now moving down the sideline. Has some space. Tries to send it in. Blocked by Charleston. Goes out of bounds. Corner kick. .45 seconds to go. This will be one of the last plays of the game, or of the half. Sorry. Cross is stopped and cleared out. Throw in for the Mariners. They are going quick into Kettlewell. Can't get around it. Hatcher's got it now. Shoots. Deflected. Ooh. Went right to the post off of one of the back defenders. Corner kick here. 20 seconds to go. They want to get this one up. It's in to Hatcher. Goes all the way through. Kettlewell can't get there. Top of the 18. Hazel Park trying to get it out. Marine City sends it in. Hatcher had an opportunity. Sent it a little bit wide. And that will do it for the first half of the game. Marine City up 2-0. They're playing some good ball. Having a lot of strong possessions. But we'll see if they can keep it up and try to find the back of the net a little bit more in the second half. And we can see how Hazel Park responds. They should have some help having the wind at their back coming into the second half. But we got a lot more game left to play. We'll see what happens after this break.
LaFontaine, Michigan's ultimate Ford dealer. Shop from over 1,600 vehicles from 5 Michigan locations, offering on-the-spot mobile service. And buy 3 tires, get 1 free every day. Start shopping now at LaFontaineFordLincoln.com.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
AAA is excited to introduce the Huffmaster Insurance Agency right here in St. Clair. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Huffmaster Insurance Agency has you covered. Your one-stop shop for protecting what matters most. Conveniently located across from Pine Shores Golf Course at 1015 7th Street, St. Clair. Stop by or call us at 810-637-1200. And remember, Go Mariners and go Saints. Huffmaster Insurance Agency, 810-637-1200.
And welcome into the second half of play. Came up a little bit late. Official started the game a little bit early, but we're here. And Moraine City has a 2-0 lead. They're moving down into Hazel Park territory. Actually, no, they aren't. We'll have a free kick because of offsides. Hazel Park moving in. Moraine City clears out. Hatcher's there. Gets around a defender. Moving it up in the middle of the field now. Cuts it through two. Has a lot of space. Shoots. Trickles right. Easy save for the keeper. Had a teammate out to her left, moving towards the corner, but I don't know if that pass necessarily would have done any good. Hatcher had plenty of space. One defender kind of coming on her late, but it's just probably not the best shot, but it was a good look. And a great setup for Hatcher, just splitting multiple defenders. Belon fighting with this possession. Hazel Park gets it up. Still a scramble for possession. Moraine City's got it. Moving it up. Hatcher's fighting. Can't get there in time. The walls. Try sending it up. Hazel Park is there. The walls again tries. Stopped by Hazel Park. Hudnall sends this thing up. A little too far as it rolls out through the sideline. Throw in for the Mariners. Here comes Moraine City down that far sideline. Has a lot of space. Not a lot of pressure from the defense. Sends it in to Hatcher. Hatcher tried to touch it through. A little too heavy of a first touch. Easy pickup for Charleston, the keeper. Ball rolls out of bounds. Throw in for Moraine City. Here comes Reagan Elliott. Brooke Rensel. Loses this one. DeWalls is there. Hits it into Hatcher. Back up to Rensel. Rensel out to the corner. Has a good crossing opportunity. Cuts it back. Gets it in. Popped free. Open net. Can't get a shot off. Moraine City still with it, sends it across, deflected down, still in play inside the box. Hazel Park clears it out, but DeWalls is there, top of the 18. Hazel Park now gets it out. Hazel Park just going back and forth with Moraine City, sending it in and sending it back out. Pelon over to Rensel in the corner. Keeps it in. The Vikings cleared out through the back line. Corner kick for Moraine City, their first of this half. Not very favorable wind for this corner kick. You're going to want to keep this thing down. Corner kick hooked a little too much left. Goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Hazel Park. Kick is up. Settled by Rensel, who's moving down the sideline. Hatcher receives the clearance, sends it across. Townsend trying to go in with it. Picked up by Hazel Park's keeper. She boots this thing up. Settled around the 30. Moves it up again to Miller. Now Pilon has some space, gets it in to Hatcher. Hatcher gets around one defender, has one more, sends it up to Rensel in the corner. Good closeout speed from Hazel Park's number 8, Alex Walker. She's done that a few times in the first half, just showcasing her speed to chase down through balls. She's playing center defensive role, but her closeout speed on the sidelines has been really good to watch. Back out to the corner. Dwall sends it in. Bounces through top of the PK area, outside the 18. Trying to get around a defender, can't do so. Marine City still holds on to this possession. In that far side corner now. Turns. Can't get the cross off. Out through the back. Goal kick for the Vikings. Kick is up. Hatcher's there for the first touch. Out towards the corner. Chasing it down. Can't get there in time. Throw in going the other way. Hudnall will come up for the throw. Sends it up. A little long. Pilon kicks it back into play for her team. Rensel sends it into Hatcher. Good defense from Hazel Park. Gets there first. Now Pilon with it. Down the line. Rensel looking in. Keeps the possession. Sends it in. Deflected. Villar is there. Gets up to the keeper. Keeper slides for a save. And she will look to boot it out. Hit up around the 40. Bounces to the 50. Cross. Miller is there. Can't keep the possession. Marine City clears it up to Hatcher. Hatcher goes to DeWalls. DeWalls on the sideline, looking back in. Goes down the line to Rensel. Rensel lets it go through. Cleared out through the side by Hazel Park. Marine City will come down for a throw. Aubrey Pilon throws it back to DeWalls. DeWalls goes into Hatcher. Hatcher cuts around one defender, sends it in. Sends it across, top of the 18. Townsend shoots, deflected once, cleared out by Walker. Great movement from Marine City, great passing. Got it down, was playing that possession for a while now on this near sideline. And that's what allowed Townsend to be open at the top of the 18, just kind of floating outside of the play. They got it down to the left side corner, sent it back up, top of the 18. Townsend found herself with a wide open shot. DeWalls sends it out to the sideline. Marine City still trying to come up. Gets it through. Has some space now. Walker closing out. Sends it up to the keeper. Bobbled for a second. Reels it in. Good look from Marine City trying to cross that thing in. Great play from the keeper, Tamara Charleston, for coming up, sliding out, getting the save. DeWalls can't get there. Now she's got it. Sends it up. Rensel looking to go in. Goes into Hatcher. Good stop from Hazel Park. Gets it out. Now coming the other way. Too heavy of a first touch. Cleared up by Marine City. Townsend gets it out to the corner. Way too much on it. Rolls out. Throw in for the Vikings. Good stop from Marine City. Sends it right back. Another throw. Pilon trying to settle it. Rolls back. Another throw for the Vikings. Big throw for Hazel Park. Now floating around the middle of the field, it's Miller. Miller gets around one defender, moving towards the near sideline. Cuts it back. Cuts around, another good move, sends it up, blocked by Rensel. An out throw in for number 5, Kendra Miller. Gets it in quickly. DeWalls with it, has 3 defenders closing in on her. Hazel Park gets possession. Gives it up. Hatcher moving now. Sends it up to the corner. A lot of space. Keeper comes out, shoots. Not gonna get there. Had a wide open net. Keeper came way too far off her line. Left the net wide open. Marine City just trying to quickly get something off. And unfortunately just went a little bit wide. Those ones always hurt the most as a player. Just knowing that you had a wide open net and you couldn't put it back there. It stings a little bit. Wind takes the ball off the goal kick. That just tells you how windy it is out today. Probably perhaps why they start the game or start the second half a little bit early there. I think everybody kind of wants to get out of here. Hazel Park now on the sideline, trying to move it up. Good defense from Tia DeWalls, being aggressive. Back to Hatcher, has some space, passes in, good through ball. Villar finding some time, sent it up to Hatcher, who couldn't get there in time before the keeper came out. Initially, she missed the slide out for it. It kind of just bobbled free, but good on Tamara Charleston. She's aggressive as a keeper, and she's not afraid to dive out for and saves that one. But in the same respect, aggressive keeper came out of the net a little too much on the previous play. Pilon sends us up. Hatcher comes away with it. Has one on her. Cuts it back to the inside. Cuts it back to the outside. Goes to the corner now. Sends it right into Villar. Villar fighting for it. Top of the 18. Sends it across to Rensel. Rensel shoots. Is blocked. Still with it. Shoots again. Saved. Seeing a lot better possessions, at least I believe, than the first half for Marine City. Just possessions of good passing, and you're seeing these plays kind of develop, and they're just hitting their marks. Ball is free at the 40. Hazel Park runs it down. DeWalls is there. Hatcher's also there. Hatcher keeps it. Gets it across midfield. Townsend is there. looking to go through with it. Poked out by Hazel Park and out to the sideline, rolls out for a throw-in. Pilon will throw on the far sideline into Townsend. Townsend hits it in, stopped by Hudnall. Villar is there to intercept. Still keeping with it. Now chipped in, just wide. Goes out for a goal kick. Here comes Pilon now. Sorry, not Pilon. That was Aveline Bumgardner. Throw-in for Marine City. Gets it back to DeWalls. DeWalls trying to settle it down. Hit out for another throw-in. Pilon cuts it through. Has some space. Looking to cross it in. Goes deeper. Crosses. Shoots. Right to the post and out. Goal kick. As we got a whole bunch of subs from Marine City coming in. Ball is hit up. Down in the corner, looking to cross in. Whole bunch of players fighting for the ball. Rolls out through the goal line. Corner kick for Marine City. DeWall's making her way out there to take it. Good chip in, hit out, punched out by the keeper. Still in play. Hatcher hits it right of the post. Goal kick for Hazel Park. Hudnall's kick, his first touch by Marine City, goes right back to the goal line for another goal kick. Ball is free hit in. Moving up the sideline is now Hazel Park. Trying to get it through. Keeps rolling and rolls out of bounds. Stays with the Vikings. They got the throw in. Hudnall comes up for the throw. Sends it in. Just Marine City back there, but they get the deflection. Miller chasing it down, coming towards the near sideline. Has one on her. Cuts it back inside. Good defense for Marine City. Deflected back and out of bounds. Throw in for the Mariners. 20 minutes to go in the game. Marine City still sitting comfortably with a 2-0 lead. But we'll get a free kick here for Hazel Park. Wind at their back on the 30-yard line. This can be dangerous. So let's see how Marine City can handle it. First thing I'm noticing is Hazel Park has not moved up very close to the net, offering virtually no pressure on that backline defenders who were posted up right on the goal line of the football end zone, and Hazel Park was still floating around the 18 area. Miller intercepts, shoots, on net, easy save for Grudich. Pelon trying to get around Miller. Miller just stepped in and stole that thing from her. Ball is sent up. Ibrahim moving down the sideline. Ball is intercepted. Hazel Park can't get there before it rolls out of bounds. Throw in for the Mariners. DeWalls will be taking it. Goes up. DeWalls sends it back up through, but out of bounds. Throw in for the Vikings. Hudnall throws. First touch by Pelon. Ibrahim fighting for it. Now moving up, it's Kennedy Beckett. Gets around one defender, has some space. Just one too many touches. Just trying to cut it back inside. Needing to make that lead pass one dribble sooner. Pelon trying to get it up. Now Ibrahim has one on her. Gets chased down. Trickles out through the sideline. Throw in for the Mariners. Ball is into Walls. Can't get to it in time. Pelon sends it up. Ibrahim is there in the corner. Hazel Park hits it out. Pelon will throw. That whole backside is just wide open. If the Mariners could find a way to send it across, their right mid is just open. Now they try to. It just goes a little too deep in. Yeah, if you could do that throw, and again, I would try to just find someone back, pass it, just an easy pass, and then cross it over as soon as possible. They just had one right mid defender just all alone on an island over there. Throws in, throws back. Trying to hit it in. Now Hazel Park clears it out. Jada Mauricio chases it down. Sends it up. Marine City still with the possession, has some space. Gets it around one. Another defender's there to pick it up. Now moving down the sideline. Gets it all the way up. Beckley sends it up down the line. Still in play. Beckley. Nope, out of bounds. Throw in for the Vikings. As we approach 15 minutes of play. Ball is right around the 50-yard line. Hit back to Hazel Park. Now Marine City with it. Pelon sends it up. Marine City at the 50, moving it down towards the sideline a little too much. It's going to go out of bounds. A lot of back and forth last few minutes. I'd like to see one of these teams just get a strong possession where they get to control the ball and move down the field. Throw is in. Goes into Miller. Miller coming down the sideline now. Looking to beat Pelon. Pelon gets there in time. Hits it free. Hazel Park will stay down with the corner kick. Hudnall making her way down to the corner to take it. Marine City sending just about their whole team back inside the box, while Hazel Park is leaving a few out. Crosses in off the hands of Grudich. Tracks it in, grabs it for the save. Sends it up, bounces at the 30. Hatcher now moving across the midfield. Now Hazel Park gives it up. Beckley fighting for it. Now Pelon gets it out towards the sideline. Petrino sends it up. Hazel Park looking for some open space. Just constantly met by Marine City defenders. Petrino passes back to Pelon. Back up to Ibrahim. Trying to turn. Has some teammates. Couldn't get the pass off. Now gets up. Walker clears it out. Mauricio with the ball, has some space. One defender on her. Make it 2. Splits both of them. Pass is no good. Intercepted. Hit back towards Pelon. Pelon gets it up. Pass is blocked. Out of bounds. Throw in for Pelon now. She sends it up. Hit up by Hazel Park. Stays in play. The Walls was there. Whistle's called on Marine City. Free kick for the Vikings. Hudnall sends it up. I like the idea of going quick, but you can't do it if your team isn't up there and ready. It's the second time they've had a free kick opportunity, and just Hazel Park isn't getting up there. Hatcher pops it up. Settled by Ibrahim. Cleared out by Hazel Park. The Walls touches it back to Hatcher. Hatcher gets around 1. It's knocked back. Ball goes back to Pelon. Pelon sends it up into the middle of the field. Hatcher comes. Nope. Vetrano sends it into play. Ibrahim. Over to Hatcher. Hatcher has some space. Shoots. Left. Deflected off the keeper. Off through the goal line. Corner kick for the Mariners. Good look for Finley Hatcher. About 10 minutes to go in this game as we have another Marine City corner kick. Goes short with it to Pelon. Back to DeWalls, who sends it in. Pelon sends it up. Shoots. Popped up in the air. Wind probably pushed it back a little bit. Now Marine City drops back. Getting pressured. Cuts around one defender. Sends it down the line to DeWalls. DeWalls looks to chip in. Crosses it. PK area. Townsend shoots or passes to Vetrano. Vetrano can't get there in time. Picked up by Charleston, the keeper. Drop kick is up. Bounces towards Pelon. Gets around one defender. Has another to beat. Has 2 on her. Splits them both with the pass. Vetrano with it. Gets it across to Hatcher. Hatcher goes out deep. Kettlewell couldn't get there in time. Hazel Park hits it out. Throw in for Moraine City. Well within Hazel Park's defensive half. Throw is in. Sends it through. Hudnall is there. Trying to clear it out. Hatcher gets it right back. Hazel Park punching the ball up the field. Moraine City. Mauricio sends it up. Sent right back. Pilon clears it out. Pilon chases this down the sideline, looking for a through ball. Gets it through. Villar gets it across. Crosses in. Open net, shoots and scores. Great assist from Riley Robb. I didn't see exactly who scored the goal. Could have been Reagan Elliott. She's playing on that right side. Played right where she was supposed to be to receive that cross. But just a great pass from Riley Robb on that left side. Eight minutes to go. Moraine City got their third in. Hatcher with it. Middle of the field. Moving into the 18 now. Defender stops the progression. Coming the other way now on the counter. Pass is blocked. Still moving down the sideline is Hazel Park. Still moving. Finally, the ball rolls out of bounds. Goes with the Mariners. Ball is hit up towards the sideline. Hazel Park trying to reel it in. Checked once. Whistle's called. Free kick for the Vikings. Just inside the 20-yard line. Hudnall making her way up. Now I would love to see Hazel Park get some girls up on the net. They're still floating around pretty high up. They got to get way deeper. They'll have some time to do so as we're getting some yardage here for Moraine City's wall. Shot is up towards the net off of the keeper, Grudich. Popped out towards the 18. Pass back to Walker. Walker shoots. Pilon is there. Runs it down. Clears it up. Moraine City trying to move this thing out. Hazel Park defender ran in. Just an odd series of events with an odd call. And Hazel Park will get another free kick from just about the same spot. Hudnall once again. Shoots. Floats through. Has some space. Kendra Miller. Floated one through. Stopped on the defensive line. Still free inside the box. Now it's free and outside. Moraine City on the counter. Got to give credit to Hudnall. Two good free kicks there. Definitely the wind at her back is helping put a little bit more zip on the ball. Here comes Hatcher now. Has a lot of space going into the corner. Looking to cross. Cuts around one defender. Has a lot of space. Crosses in. Marine City was not in the right spot for that. Got way too ahead of the play. But Villar is there. Shoots. Easily picked up. Hatcher made some great moves down the sideline. Got into the corner. Great spot to make a cross. Teammates just got a little ahead of the play there. They were very close to that goal line. It's a hard thing to do. You want to stay in line with whoever's in that corner. Here's Villar again. Passes out. Looking to cross in. Cross is blocked and hit out. It's a hard thing to do because you want to stay in line with your teammate who's going into the corner, but you always just got to be a step or two behind so that you're able to receive a cross. Here's Hatcher now, top of the 18, moving into the corner. Crosses in. Just a little bit long, didn't have anyone deep. Rolls out through the back. Throw in for the Vikings. 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Vikings sitting comfortably with a 3-0 lead. They've had a lot of scoring opportunities. The score could definitely look a little bit different, but just execution a little bit better and they can get those points. Throw is in. Settled right on the sideline. Hit out by Hazel Park. Throw for Marine City. The Walls will take it. She goes in. And now Marine City working it towards, bounces around the 18. Now being chased down by Hatcher. Hazel Park clears it up. Touched by Marine City out towards the sideline. Saved by Pilon. Gets it around one defender. A little too heavy of a touch. Misguided pass rolls out through the sideline. Turnover for Marine City. Throw in for Hazel Park. 2 minutes to go. Throw is down the line. Hit off of Hazel Park. Throw for Pilon. Down the line again. Marine City trying to hold on to this possession. Miskicked by Walker. Riley Robb chasing this down, going towards the sideline, gets away from her. Throw going the other way now. Hazel Park, in the waning moments of this game, trying to get one more strong possession. Marine City pulls away with it. Moves it down the line. Villar hits it in. Trying to go back to Villar in the corner. Can't get there. Now they do. Has some space. Cuts it through one defender inside the box now. Mauricio gets away from her. Easy pickup save for the keeper, Charleston. 30 seconds to go. Kick is up. The Walls settles. Now gets it up down the line. Teammate can't get there in time. Rolls out of bounds. Throw is up. 10 seconds to go. And Marine City will walk out of this with a win. And The fight for the number 1 spot in the MAC Gold continues as the gap is closed. Slightly closer between them and Marysville. Good overall game for Marine City. They possessed the ball quite easily, found themselves in good positions for scoring. Got some things to clean up a little bit, but otherwise, great game for the Mariners, and they'll look to keep their MAC Gold title chances alive here. But this has been the game, and thank you for watching. This has been CTV's, Community TV's production of East China School District Sports. It has been Marine City versus Hazel Park, where Marine City has won 3-0. I have been your commentator, Reed Pack, and thank you for watching, and have a good night.
LaFontaine Chevy Buick GMC of St. Clair invites you to experience the hottest lineup of SUVs on the road today, like the all-new 2025 Buick Enclave. Timeless, yet undeniably modern, the new Enclave is next level at every facet. Thinking about going all electric? Think about the award-winning Chevy Blazer EV. Whether driving around town or across the country, the Blazer EV offers an impressive 283-mile range. Start shopping now at LaFontaine Chevrolet Buick GMC.com.
North Star Bank believes in banking on a first-name basis. Our bankers get to know you, your goals, and your dreams. This allows for the flexible solutions you need with the personalized service you deserve. North Star Bank provides the same services a national bank offers with a local commitment, all streamlined and simplified to fit your life. It's a better banking experience, personalized just for you. They'll show you why putting customers first makes all the difference. Equal housing member, member FDIC. This has been a CTV sports presentation of East China High School Sports. Presented by Magna, magna.com/careers. With support from LaFontaine Chevy, Buick, GMC, where you get the family deal. By Murphy Inn Hotel and Restaurant, by Ace Hardware, and LaFontaine Ford, where you get the family deal, and by North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way, and by CTV Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair.